All right. From time to time, I sit and I talk to myself. I talk to myself a lot. And today, when I was having a conversation with myself and praying, because I pray a lot. I talk to God a lot. I reference God a lot. I was talking about change. Lately, a lot of people have been noticing my change, if you will, and like it's been good things said and there's been bad things said. I feel like when you decide that you're gonna change, you have to be ready to accept the blows. People will hit you with some pretty rough stuff when you decide that you're gonna change. When you decide that you want to be different, or you don't want to do things the same anymore because you're not benefiting like you should. People criticize you. People say stuff like, "Oh, she thinks she's better than everybody," or "She's holier than thou." And it's like, "Nah, I ain't holier than thou. I don't think I'm better than everybody. I'm regular." I do regular stuff. I'm 23. I still do regular stuff, but in in some ways, I just felt like it was necessary to change. And understand that when you create a personal relationship with God, when you start talking to him on a regular basis, and just studying the word for yourself and the Bible and stuff for yourself, then stuff changes automatically and you don't even know it. Like you don't even know it. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't even recognize it. Um, I don't think I'm better than anybody by any means. I'm still a regular girl. I just want different from my life. The thing is, I'm focused. You know what I'm saying? I'm focused on me, and I'm focused on changing my situation. And the only way to change my situation is to reference God, to reference the person who gave me this life and who gave me a purpose. Once I figured out what it was I really wanted to do with my life, I knew I had to change. I knew some things had to come differently. Like once I seen the goals and seen visions and had dreams of things that I want to come to fruition, I knew I had to change some of my ways in order for those things to happen. And you get the people who criticize you and talk about you and try to make you feel like, you're not nothing, it's not nothing, what you're doing is whack. But you also get those people who recognize your change. They recognize it, and not only do they recognize it, but they love it. They think it's dope. They they see the good in you, and they understand why you're doing it. Sad to say, this is the reason why, I can't join the No New Friends movement, because the new friends are the ones who accept your change. It's the old friends who have the hard time accepting the fact that you want to change. It's them who have a hard time. The new friends accept your new change. They accept you for who you're trying to be now, and they understand what you did then. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get people who are like, wow, like, you're really different. Or I'll tell people my ideas and the reasons behind things I do. They're like, oh my God, I just see God and good all up and through that, and oh wow. And then like people stop my mom and they're like, your daughter's such a good role model, or you did really good raising your kids and they're really good role models. And that stuff means a lot to me. It doesn't go to my head and make me feel like, yeah, I'm out here, I'm doing it. Nah, it makes me feel like that's what's up, man. Like, all this stuff I'm doing is not in vain. It's not for nothing. It's not for show. It's not a popularity contest. It's stuff that's needed. People need to see more positive people. And if I'm going to be one of those people, or if somebody recognizes me as one of those people, then I think that that's cool. That's the coolest feeling. Change is amazing, man. And to embrace it and run with it is something different. It's something cool. It's something you can't do without, man. You have to we as people have to understand that change starts with the thought. Change don't start with the action. You know what I'm saying? Like it starts with the thought. You have to change the way you think in order to make something happen. It's just like if you need to save money but you love to shop. You love to shop. You love to spend money, but you need to save it. That means you got to think about what you don't need and what you do need, and then you'll stop shopping so much. Because most people who are shopaholics, they just see everything they want and begin to make their wants their needs. And so they just go out and buy it. They spend all their money, and before you know it, they done blew their check. But once you differentiate what you want and what you need, you start figuring out what you need to buy, when you need to spend, and then you start saving money. Just as simple as that. Or you got people who feel like they gotta have something with a name brand on it. Once you figure out that stuff with the name brand ain't as great as everything, ain't as great as this cracked up to be, as the price tag that's on it, then you'll start saying, oh, well, I can do without that this time. This time I'll just go get me a regular belt. That Gucci belt will still be there. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a matter of your thought process, man. You have to change your thinking. Once I figured out that, I wanted to be a married woman period. I one day, not right now, but one day I want to be married. That meant I had to start changing some things about the way I operate now. Like the way I operate as a 23-year-old, I had to change some stuff. I had to maneuver some things and and start setting standards, standards for what I want, what I don't want, what I put up with, what I won't put up with. Change starts in the mind, and if you can't change the way you think, you won't change the way you do. Period.